Welcome back, y'all. My name's Justin and this is Off Duty Adventures. As promised, this is our 2022 Keystone Sprinter fifth wheel, and I just want to take a quick second to do a little walk around. Don't know if you'll ever be interested in a fifth wheel, but if you are, let's show you what we got. So we purchased this fifth wheel last year after Hurricane Ian. There was a place for us to live while our house was being rebuilt. We have two daughters that still live at home, one who serves in the U.S. Navy now, and so we needed something that we could comfortably live in, that the kids could live in, that our two dogs could live in, but also something that wasn't so huge that we couldn't do the things we like to do, which is go camping, particularly a lot of state parks. State parks were designed in the early 40s, 50s, and they have a hard time fitting big campers. A camper we had previously before this was a 31 pull behind. It's a Forest River Wildwood with a bunkhouse, and it was awesome. So I didn't want to go much bigger than that. So this is a 37-foot fifth wheel. It's got two slide outs, nothing massive. As you see, we got some outdoor storage here in the back. We'll start at the back here. Quick outdoor storage, right? Where you could put maybe some small kid bikes, chairs, extra equipment, whatnot. It's pretty cool. All right, this is gonna be the main sliding outside. We'll show you. Over here, you got a nice, what do you call this? A crawl through bay, I guess you'd call it. It's full of stuff from us living in it. Can't really see all that great, but the bay goes from one side all the way to the other. It has an inverter. We have two 400-watt solar panels up top. She comes with two big propane tanks, water hookups, right? Sewer. Underneath here, just like any other fifth wheel would have, we have a big storage compartment. Some fifth wheels you'll see will have generators. This has got a lot of space in here. I don't think it was really designed for a generator, but you could incorporate one if you want to. As you can see, it's prepped for more solar panels, so that's always an option. We could totally be 100% off-grid with this camper. And one of the reasons why we got it, not knowing what the future's gonna bring, I wanted the ability not necessarily to have to be hooked to anything if I wanted to use it. There's some places across the country that you can just camp with no amenities. There's some places down the Everglades I thought about. And so I wanted the ability to have some power to be able to run the refrigerator, and we can plug in our cell phones, chargers, little things through that inverter system and do what we need to do. So she's kind of set up for off-grid a little bit. As you can see, that's one of the solar panels right up top there, if you can see it. All right, here's another look at the crawl through bay. This is a bigger door here, so you can get an idea. Now it's full of junk, all right, but you can put a lot of storage in this camper, which is what I like. We decided to go fifth wheel because of that extra storage. So as you come on in, this is where it gets a little crazy, right? Not everybody's gonna like a layout like this. This layout here is your common living space. We have your two reclining chairs. They also have built-in massagers, so you can hit a button and then massage your back. Kind of cool. Basic kitchen. Got lots of cabinet storage. Comes with a little oven, but if you have no experience with RVs, that's my first oven, not that great. You can warm some biscuits, but you're not cooking a casserole. If you are, it's gonna take you a very long time. All right, the biggest thing I like is my last fifth wheel. It came with a gas operated refrigerator. Doesn't work all that great, particularly here in the South. We live in Southwest Florida. We camp around Florida a lot. Right now it's hot outside, and those refrigerators don't work too well. So this refrigerator is an in-between a gas and a residential. So it's a 12 volt, it runs on 12 volt electricity. So it's like a small residential, and it has pretty good space. Now I have it off now, defrosting. So you can see it's got some decent space in there, and a little freezer. But what I can tell you is this sucker stays cold. We lived in it a little over 8 months. I never had a problem with food staying cold, nothing went bad. And I have experienced those issues with a gas operated, so I highly recommend a 12 volt system or residential. All right, the reason why the living space is so small, as you can see back here, this is the bedroom. All right, so this is the kids' bed. This is set up for I say 3 kids or maybe 2 adults. Now, if you know anything about RVs, these beds are not comfortable. All right, I don't know if we can see here, but they come with the smallest piece of whatever you want to call this, cushion, I guess, for beds. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna have to upgrade this. This absolutely kill the kids' backs living in this long term. Maybe for the weekend it wouldn't be so bad, but if you guys got any suggestions, please leave a comment below. I like to figure out what I can do to make these more comfy for the kids. But it has 3 beds. What we really liked, because we had to live in it, was a set of dresser drawers here, 2 more underneath there. So it worked out good. Now what I really like about it is, is it worked out good for living, but I think when we go camping, particularly if we're gone for a week or 2, it gives the girls some privacy, some of their own space, a way just to do their own thing. And if you've had teenagers, you know they need their space. So that worked out really good. So we sacrificed a little living space in here so that way the girls could have their own room. But it works out good for a family of 4. We have this table here, 4 chairs. My wife likes the booth. I kind of like this better. I think there's a little bit more room. This has a little extension, slides in when you pack her up. Of course we have a TV, right? Comes with a fireplace. That fireplace works really, really good. Now we don't live up north, so I don't know if it'd do good in the snow, but I do know it does great in the Florida winter. As you come up here, we have the bathroom. Nothing fancy, but it's a walk-through bathroom, which I didn't know if I'd like or not. We found out we absolutely love it. Typical shower, right? Don't mind it, needs a little cleaning. But a couple cabinets. You can store your toilet paper, you can put your towels, all your bathroom stuff. That worked really good. And then as you come in here, this is our bedroom. I forgot to get the clothes off the bed, so let me push those off. But this is the second slide. It's a wardrobe slide. And this worked out really, really good too. Again, I think it's gonna be great for camping. But if you're staying an extended amount of time, it gave us plenty of room for 2 adults to hang up most of our clothes. A couple of drawers down the bottom. What I really, really like is everywhere you see around the bed is more cabinet space, so tons of storage. Now this 5th wheel does come pre-wired for a TV, although it does not come with the TV. We added that in, so we got that. It does have 2 AC units, has one up in the bedroom here, and one out front. It works fairly well. I will not lie to you, when it's 95 to 100 degrees in Southwest Florida, this camper is going to stay about 79, 80. Right now I got it set for 72 because we're not living in it, and it's 3:30, and as you can see, 79 degrees with 38% humidity. All right, so if you're camping, got some shade, I think it'll stay cooler. But if you're out in the open, you want to take this thing to a beach, just expect, if you're going to be in the south, she going to be hot. At nighttime, she'll freeze your butt out. If you're not careful, you get this sucker in the low 60s. So that's basically it. Like I said, it's a 2022 Keystone Sprinter. And it weighs just over 10,000 pounds. So the other reason we went for this particular one is I have a 2017 GMC 2500, but it's got a 6.0 gas motor. I was not upgrading to a diesel. This camper originally was not in our future. My future plans were just to keep the old camper going until I retire in about 10 years. Unfortunately, that was too small for us to live in. So we decided to make the upgrade. We knew we wanted to keep it, but I wasn't upgrading the truck. So this camper has fits perfectly with that truck. I seem to have no issues pulling it, but in all honesty, I haven't pulled it far. So I look forward to getting her out of state next year, getting up in the mountains, seeing what the capabilities are. But I know some of y'all are going to be hating that it's a gas motor. Some of y'all are going to be loving it. But I think that 6.0 is going to do just fine. But as far as that goes, I think that's all I got. So leave comments below if you got any questions, concerns, thoughts, opinions about this fifth wheel, anything I can answer. I'll tell you, when you're living in it, you get to know it very intimately. There you go. So if you're interested in a Keystone, shoot me some messages and I'll answer any questions I can. All right, but thank you so much for checking it out, going through this walkthrough with us. And more importantly, if you haven't checked out my whole YouTube page, please check it out. We're outdoorsy people. We like to hunt, camp, fish, and before the hurricane, we stayed real active outside. Now that we're back in our house, the hurricane has passed. I'm going to take it to a whole new level. We got some great content coming. I really hope that you guys will stick around and like what you see. But that's all I got for today. So thank you. God bless. But we gone.